The coaching videos are from Coach XiaoHan, translated and explained by PingSunday.
This video explains why spin is the key to consistent serve-receive. Spin acts like insurance when you can't clearly read topspin or backspin. You rely on friction to control the ball. Many players make mistakes on receive because their spin foundation is weak. By adding more friction with the racket, even uncertain serves can be handled.
I think spin is the most forgiving technique in table tennis. Insurance, minimum guarantee. Analyze yourself, whether it's forehand or backhand. It is closely related to your spin. Because your forehand is striking, the spin won't hold. You increase the friction. Of course, you still need to anticipate. When I can't tell if it's a topspin or backspin, I rely entirely on friction. You can block for a while. Yes, just block it a bit, you see? I really can't. Hey, it's actually quite fun. Let me tell you. Is that so? You really can't see it? Am I blocking it well? You've moved it away. Just block normally, it's fine. No. Can't you block? It's when you serve, see? This hand and that hand. Get used to it. That is not obstruction, yes? No. This obstruction is also not relevant. The height of the racket and the hand must be the same when serving. Obstruction, yes. It's okay, it's okay. Previously, it was permitted to allow obstruction. At that time, it could be countered. That's not called countering. Later, the rules were changed to require that during the serve. At that time, it was specifically changed for us Chinese players. Let me think. It should be during Coach Liu's time. Look at Vila Ava. Don't move your hands, I'm still getting used to it. That's straight grip serve, right? Actually, when I was little, no one told me my left hand had to stay open. The referee is really strict. The referee is very strict. Your left hand must be out of the way. When I toss the ball, that's not allowed. It must land on the table. Then it wouldn't happen at that time. I changed my serving techniques. The standards for our judgment became particularly strict. Now, kids are also managed very strictly. Professional matches are still managed strictly. Amateurs are still not very strict, are now starting with children, and they have already begun to grasp the standardization. For example, not obstructing, or using other methods. You can't see it, but you can handle all of his spins through friction. Everyone must focus when receiving serves. If you want to improve your receiving skills, it's not enough to just say, I'll teach you how to receive. When you switch players, you might struggle. Sure, you'll be able to receive one player serve. The first thing you need to learn is the judgment I mentioned earlier, and speed up your decision-making time. For the second, whether it's a forehand or backhand. For long balls, and you'll be able to receive this ball much better. If you hit this ball incorrectly, the requirements on you are actually quite high. You need to judge the spin. For example, you sent me a side spin serve. You identified it as a side spin serve. I recognized it as a side spin serve. Yes, this situation is also very common. This situation is likely more common than being unable to determine the spin. It's because you identified it as a side spin serve. You will still hit out of bounds. He will hit the net soon. Is there such a situation, fellow players? This cannot be broken. Yes. It's because of the shot, including the half long ball too. You won't hit the target, because he's serving a side spin ball, including this backspin. Hook shot. So at this point, we can, you see, serve with side spin. You see, and then spin. It's long again. Wait, spin. After the ball comes in, it's long again. Wait a moment. This point is crucial. The key aspect of his spin is that others can play long pushes. Even Fang Bo has felt the pressure, right? Come on, is there such a situation? Yes, isn't it? Then let me ask everyone. I don't want to play anymore. Right? You need to have confidence. Can any player tell me, why is it that sometimes the ball goes into the net? You should adjust for your next shot. Let's ask everyone why. Yeah, so why is that? Think about why that is. Because the spin on the opponent's serve is different. Yes, everyone has a different feel for their serve. Yes, it's difficult to execute. It's like you really want them to loop it. But they just can't. You want him to not miss this ball. Let's not talk about match fixing. He might, as an assistant broadcaster, not want the second ball to have that much spin. Right? I won't apply spin on the first one. And then apply friction. Then I pulled and went out of bounds. Yeah, it happens in an instant. Yes, it's very common during a match. For example, you might want to let your opponent score 2 points. It's really tough to give them that ball. You have to pull back 15 meters. Your serve is outstanding. You can only serve like this, but the opponent feels pressured in this situation too. So he anticipates it early. You could easily lose. You lead 6-0, 7-0. So let's talk about our serve. You see, like this, he will add spin later. Sometimes he will add more spin again. You really can't tell if you can lift this ball. So, dealing with this half spin, the best method is to use friction. Friction can handle a backspin ball with little to no spin. It's a backspin ball that doesn't spin much, so to speak. So everyone should consider how to practice using friction. This is really important. So today, in the evening, we'll talk about long balls. For short balls, we'll try to use a backhand flick. If your opponent serves this type of ball to you, generally, side spin with some backspin is more common. You do it like this. Let's do another one. That's how you do it. There are too many of these kinds of shots. Actually, I've analyzed the hardest point to receive. For higher level players, it's exactly this. Right? It's the short ball in the middle. The ball is short and low in the middle. Just this type of ball. If you lift it, it will come back at you. Just this kind of shot. Can't produce quality shots. If you apply side spin, it can really mess you up. Generally, I think our amateur players still tend to poke. Overall, everyone tends to poke. We can definitely put some spin on it. Come on, you serve this ball. Look, everyone is watching. This ball is in the middle. Lower your body. It can still be spun. Like this, you see? The ball that bounces out. Here. This type of ball. Poking it back will get you hit, right? You can wait for it. This ball in the middle is also. Set it up, or you can apply a twist. This move is really good, very useful. Why is it considered stable? First, you see the twist and pull. Yes, it needs to have friction to lift it up. All right, in the end, it's simple, minimize your judgment. For example, when you serve a side spin, You see, everyone can see that I can't spin this ball down. Like when the opponent serves a side spin. Don't worry. If it's a side spin, you see, it's easy to get caught in this kind of heavy spin and twist it. I think this twisting and pulling technique has a very high cost-performance ratio. Twisting and pulling can handle many shots. Side spin. 4 points. How many are left in total? Forehand loop with a forehand. Middle path with a backhand or long ball. Yeah, look how much of the forehand technique is left. Then that's all that's left, much better. You can generate some spin. You can handle this ball and create some spin. Let's first check if the ball can be spun, okay? Yes, spinning and looping are really very useful, especially with balls that are hard to read. Once you have it in hand. All right. Okay. Can a straight paddle curve? Yes, it can. I'm afraid of making mistakes. It has a great cost-performance ratio. Is it easier to loop a topspin or backspin? Handsome, do you think topspin is easier to loop or backspin? That's definitely true. You hit a topspin serve. I can just make the motion. Look, you hit a backspin serve. Doesn't it just go into the net? But with backspin, you have to manage it. I think you don't need to worry about table tennis. And backspin is tough as well. Including what you observe, the difficulty is quite significant. You still find side spin difficult. But you have to think about it. Which is to flick? Flicking a side spin down and flicking a side spin up. If your opponent serves you a side spin down, it won't be easy for them to loop it, to be honest. Your side shot isn't very good. Right? It's a high bounce. Isn't it, the balls? Topspin is just faster. Isn't spin the hardest part of table tennis? This twisting and hitting with a flat paddle is also possible. Let's talk about how to say this. We've already discussed the standard twist loop a lot. What should we pay attention to? You serve one. No worries, just serve normally. Why do I feel like I'm twisting pretty well with my shake hand grip? Yes, the wrist is more flexible and can rotate more. The pen hold grip can also twist. Because rotating the straight line can easily lead to mistakes. The topspin is really impressive. The pen hold grip is also very impressive. The first point is that when a new technique is introduced, you have to be willing to use it. I said you never dare to use your backhand. You will never improve, right? So the first point is everyone has to be willing to try it. If I lose, I lose. Losing to matches is fine. If you lose, you lose. It was quick. If you lose, you lose. You can't neglect the backhand flick technique just because you want to win. The second point is, everyone take a look if many people's spins are like this. Yes, especially when they're clean. Many people's spins are stronger. This spinning technique. First we must wait, then spin. This is more subtle. Wait, just a moment. Then add some spin. After you lift it, don't rush, just wait for him.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.